Good morning everybody, Stevie here from Never Too Late to Travel. Left home this morning and come out here to Pathum Thani. Now this area that I'm going to take you around today is absolutely massive. It's basically a science park with about 5 or 6 big museums that you can go around, and covering everything from geology to history to science. And if you looked at the beginning of the video, you'll just see how many tour buses there are here. Very happy today. The wife had to pay 100 baht for about 3 museums, and myself, I paid nothing because I'm over 60. So with that, I'm going to invite you to have a walk around. I hope you're going to find it interesting today. I'm sure I am. So with that, let's head off first to the Rama Museum, which is basically science and history. Little golf carts there to get you around, because the grounds here are really extensive and very, very large. Quite a few people here today, and many school trips. To be honest, been in Bangkok quite a few years, never heard of this place. Wanted to visit a couple of museums and found out that there is a multitude of buildings here to visit. Sawasdee krap, sawasdee bhai. Wife has dashed herself out from walking at the side of me because the sunshine has broken out and she doesn't want to get any tan at all. So here we are, guys, outside the Rama Museum, and as you can see, it's going to be a it is a very large building, and already a lot of the school children there already. So I'm not sure if my free entry includes this museum, but we'll go and find out. And just inside here, ticket office. Wife's going to inquire to see if I actually need a ticket. Over 60s, I think, free here also. Just show my driving license. So now we're going to head up to the second floor and start the tour. Even more happy now because the wife has just paid 200 baht to go around this particular museum, as well as 100 for the other ones, and I'm really happy to say I'm free. First time in Thailand for me. I've got free admission and the wife's had to pay. So you can just see, very large and extensive building, very noisy. I do hope you can hear me. A lot of children about today. Afterwards we'll go to the National Science Museum, which is in the same area. But currently here we are at the Rama Museum, and I'll just read you off some of the zones that we're going to have a look at this morning. So basically we've got 4 sections there about Rama Museum, and our king, our home and our life. Unfortunately it's all in Thai, so I can't translate that for you. But anyway, first floor, we have the ticket office where we just been, and then we come up to the Arctic, tundra, taiga desert and temperate zone, tropical zone. So all in all, guys, it looks very, very interesting. And on the second floor we have Big Bang, tropical zone, life, evolution and mass extinction, Antarctica, ecosystems, etc, etc. And just some little maps of the areas that we're going to cover this morning. So here we have an exhibition of meat Magi, which I believe used to be a bride's whale. Quite a nice exhibition of it there. We have quite a few monks around here this morning, probably all on a temple visit. Thank you. Cup and cap. There are a few turnstiles in here where you have to scan your barcode. So this is the first part of the museum. A little bit darkish on the way in. My wife's just pointed out a few signs there about no selfie sticks and no tripod, and indicating to my GoPro. My GoPro is handheld. It's not a tripod and it's not a selfie stick as such. Little bit of interesting information for you. Must say a little bit dark in here, but never mind. Got some very, very nice interactive displays, and this area is covering our home. And presumably, I think that refers to our planet. And a cycle of rocks. And here's a nice illustration here of how the tectonic plates move, and I think that relates back to the movement and of the plates and how the earthquakes develop. Not entirely sure. And here we have building a living cell, and this is a typical animal cell, and this is a typical plant cell. Very, very interesting exhibition, guys. I'm sure that if you take the time to travel out here, It's about 50 kilometers from the centre of Bangkok, but really, really well worth coming. And here we have a nice display of the diversity of life. Now we have the archaea, bacteria, protists, fungi and animals, just to name a few. Got an awful lot to see here today, and I'm hoping it's going to get a little bit brighter as we go around. Some really nice display models here, guys. I'm sure if you got a younger generation with you, they'll absolutely love it here. Fantastic model, that. I'd imagine they'll absolutely frighten the crap out of many younger children. Unfortunately, guys, we haven't got a lot of time to read all the display information, else we'll be here just in this one museum all day. But I do hope it's given you a flavour of what is available. And if the stuff like this is of interest to you, you'll find it fascinating, I'm sure. Not too many people around in the Rama Museum. I mean, I'm led to believe that the children with their school groups haven't hit the floor yet, so we'll try and get round before we're mobbed by any of them. Sorry. Sarin. So as we leave this area, we'll continue with our voyage of discovery. There really are some absolutely fantastic exhibits here. This is obviously about our ancestors. To be honest, guys, there's an awful lot of information that sadly we're not going to be able to cover everything today, but we'll do our best. Looks like somebody's been doing some archaeology digs, a little bit of modern day tools there, and an outline of a dig site. whoever's made these models, they really are like. I'm very impressed. Absolutely fascinating. And above us is a brief map there of the migration map of Homo sapiens, starting from the earliest time to the present. You can understand why the schools bring the children here. This is obviously a building full of interest and information. And for anybody studying history, it'll be a godsend. We have more interesting displays that you can participate in, interactive with the general public. So let's head off now towards the South Pole and the wind experience. Quite an interesting display there with a penguin and a bird. These are different types of seal teeth. You can see they vary in shape and design. Nice map, presumably of Antarctica. And a nice little look of where we've just come from downstairs. Sorry. So I'm going to go down to the lower floor because this exhibition of art, Antarctic, continues on the lower level. It can't be all about Antarctic because there's a giant cactus there, so I presume that we're going to move from the Arctic to Sahara basically. I don't know whether I've already mentioned, guys, after here we're going to go to the Science Museum and then maybe to the History Museum and some other places as well. There's a little bit of an information robot there that actually follows you around and tells you all about the displays. I've never seen that before in Thailand. Absolutely fantastic. So here we are at the northern world, and we'll have a quick walk around this area and show you what's available, guys, including the Arctic. Obviously much of the Arctic in the polar region is made of snow and shifting and freezing seawater. Nice polar bear there and a cub. Some absolutely fantastic displays here, guys. Really well made. And there's the makings of an igloo. I think the blocks at the back are like a teaching aid for children and give them the experience of actually building an igloo, and lets them participate in trying to work out the shapes and where they actually go. Absolutely amazing. On most of the displays you've got a Thai and English button, so you can just press it and change it to English.
Human beings look at and explain natural phenomena from different angles according to their own social and cultural backgrounds.
And now we're moving on to tundra.
Such as the Inuit who live in the Arctic, where darkness and the cold climate last for a long time.
This is the hide and seek for animals, and now they camouflage into the natural habitat. Absolutely amazing displays. I mean, you can't fault them, guys. I mean, there's a lot of thought and work gone into making these as interesting as they can. My wife, she likes museums and stuff like this.
She ran as fast as she could back to the camp with the big water bag. She told her husband.
It's our little information robot going back. And this is a woolly mammoth calf. I don't know whether it's a replica or a model. Let's press.
There is a myth among the indigenous people of the tundra about a huge animal in the vast desert land. The story was told as a long time ago, longer than we could imagine, a man and his family were constantly on the move in the freezing.
Very interesting, interactive displays, guys. Can't fault them. Again, this GoPro overheated, so I had to stop for 5 minutes to cool everything down again. So annoying. few more people coming out and about now. I think you'll agree with me, guys, it's well worth a visit if you're interested in such things. It's one of these venues in Thailand that you could spend all day here. I believe there is a number of small canteens and small restaurants around the area, so you can get something to eat. Absolutely amazing display there of salmon migration. Now that's something you're not going to see in Scotland, guys. Not to this extent anyway. Nice big Christmas tree. Don't know whether how clear it is, because it is quite dark in here, but having said that, guys, the displays are really well lit. So you can read what you're looking at. And I believe you put a coin in these little machines and it works its wonders. Not entirely sure. It's a little bit cold today. You can warm your hands up on the fire. See, now all the children have hit the floor, so it's going to be very noisy. It's a massive cacti there. So we've now arrived at the desert, so that's quite a considerable walk from the Antarctic to get here, guys. Again, another absolutely fantastic area. Go and have a look at my camel. Nice little example there of how the scientists measure the grains of sand, the desert. And I presume this is the life of the Bedouin, tribal people who actually live in the desert. Can't see Gaddafi here, but I see he's left a pot of coffee out for me. Lots more information about the desert areas. And this display here is quite an interesting one. It's about transitioning village farmers to a permaculture farming identity. As I said, I didn't think it'd be long before all the children descended on us, so luckily we did get a good 30-40 minutes of peace and quiet. I'm even more surprised because the displays are never ending. Another interesting one of how the trees shed their leaves each year. Now arrived in the temperate zone, and again another interactive exhibition that small kids can participate in. And now we're in the Central European Forest section of the exhibitions. Now, how fantastic is that? Obviously, I'll cover from autumn to winter and parts of the summer. And again, some fantastic models here, guys. Whoever developed this model tree has done an absolutely fantastic job. Couple of foxes there, or maybe wolves, not entirely sure. Now we'll move on to the North American forests. So the diversity within all these museums is fantastic. It covers a wide variety of areas and a wide variety of subjects. Looks to be a very, very interesting exhibition here of the lifetime of a tree, which I'm sure many young generation would find fascinating. Shows the yearly rings in order of growth, and this particular GoPro continually turning itself off for overheating, getting a little bit beyond a joke now. I mean, we are indoors and it is quite cool actually today. So now the South American and Southern beach forests. One of my favourite animals here, Chinese panda. Another nice display there. Sadly, when you come round to these places, a lot of the Thai children, they're not controlled by the teachers. So now we're here in the tropical zone with a lot of colourful exhibits here and some unique models to the area. Lots of tables for the children to sit at with some benches. They can do homework if they have it. And we'll now have a quick look at the diversity of the tropical forests. Really impressed with this science park and all the different museums that are in this area, guys. If you have any interest, you'd really make a day out and come here. As I say, and especially if you've got younger children, they'll find it absolutely amazing. Bit about Africa there. Camouflage exhibits there, and a little bit about the pygmies, small people. More nice exhibit of Africa there. To be honest, guys, when I thought about coming here, I was in a little bit of doubt whether actually to make the journey, but very, very happy that I have. And for all of you cake lovers there is the development there of the vanilla pod. Very, very expensive. A little bit there about the Karawai tribe. To be very honest, I've not heard anything about them, so it's a new subject for me. And this is a little bit about the total wipeout of the rainforest and the Amazon areas. What a devastation that is. And they say it's all in the all in the interest of progress, but sorry, it's not. Nice model here of what should be a fallen tree, and how it actually breaks down and provides food and substance for the soil and for other nature. I don't know what this fire is supposed to symbolise inside the tree, but it must be have some significance. That's a big ant. Will you get bitten by that? More exhibitions about bodies of water and water is life. Just in this one museum, guys, you could spend virtually a good half a day reading and looking at everything. A little bit here about the weather and the formation of clouds. Very, very, very interesting. This area is about the different types of soil you'll find around the world. A little bit about salty soil there, saline. This is one of my pet hates, seeing the amount of plastic that's actually dumped in the sea. Unless the world actually gets to control it a little bit better, it's just going to devastate all our waters all around the world, and eventually it won't be safe to eat anything coming out of any of our oceans. What a devastation it is, really, really appalling. Admittedly, some countries are doing a lot about it, and other countries are doing absolutely nothing. This is to give you a decent selection of what they're actually throwing away. Well guys, I thought we'd come to the end of the Rama 9 museum, and had actually done a sign-off few clips, and then on the way out I've discovered this area, so I can't leave without showing you this. This is the carnivorous and deadly trap plants. So let's have a quick walk around there and I'll show you what is here before we actually leave this particular museum. A little bit about the Thai forest ecosystem in addition to that. Nice and cool in here. Again, another very, very large area. I think this area here is showing you a bit of what should be mango swamps. Not one of my favourite tourist journeys in Thailand. I just do not like the mango swamps. I don't find them interesting at all. Obviously, horses for courses, many people do. It just doesn't rock my boat. Plenty of places to sit and rest as you're walking around. No problem. Thank you. Cop and cap. Very polite boys there. And an absolutely fantastic waterfall. Hey, we nearly missed this, guys. Now, how's that for an indoor exhibit? Fair play to Thailand. What a fantastic small garden for being indoors. This really, really is. Wow. I am very, very impressed with that. I don't know whether we can get a closer look at it, but I'm certainly going to try for you guys. Might be able to get around here and get a little bit better of a close-up for you. Yes, we can. Absolutely amazing. Wife loving it. My wife's been in Bangkok 20 odd years and has never been here either, and she's finding it absolutely fascinating. Free. So with that, guys, that really does bring us to the end of the video. I'll carry on with the outro now, and we'll go and find somewhere else to go, so I'll catch you in a few minutes.